Hello, truckers, drivers, and adventurers. I am the Killer Awesome Trucker. We're here on day number 4 for the Wal-Mart Reefer surge in Moberly, Missouri. Pretty much have just one more day that we're going to be doing this. This is over the Memorial Day weekend. Maybe a little bit more. I don't know just yet. I'm gonna need a break before I do any more of this, but the miles have been just kind of bleh. So I think after tomorrow I'm gonna go back OTR. So, but I agreed to help out through the weekend, and that's what I'm gonna do. Having trouble once again with the i3 laptop with the recording and the editing and deleting of the files and stuff. The hard drive is having some issues, and unfortunately there is quite a like several recordings that I did of our drive that did not save. I mean, it's OBS was saying that it was recording, but then I would later, like if I had started or ended it, there would be this message that popped up: reboot to fix hard drive errors. So yeah, those drives got corrupted and didn't save or something, which sucks, but you know, I guess what it is. So I'm you know, doing it's gonna do its fixing and stuff. We have a new load, and they're doing exactly what I thought they were going to do. They are giving us a short load, but you know what, I'm okay with that. So what we did on the last one is I did a split sleeper berth 8 and 2. After the 2 hours I did get time, but I did not get a full reset, so I don't have a full 14-hour on duty and a full 11 hours of drive. I'll show you what happened. So it looks like what it did was it took time out of my 11-hour clock and 14-hour clock from what I did this morning. That kind of sucks. So this is fine. This works out. I'll have enough time to do everything. I'm not worried about that. I definitely have enough time to do it all. This is our round trip miles, 5.25. So yeah, everything in between, we're gonna be okay. I'm not worried about it. I don't know if the load is ready yet, but for right now, let's go ahead and talk about the 2 Walmarts that we're going to be going to. Okie dokie, let's take a look at those Walmarts we're going to. And speaking of 2, it's only 2. It's not as many miles, but it's less stressful, that's for sure. Okay, the first one is in Rolla, Missouri. It's not even labeled, but it's a little ways from St. Louis. I'm not a fan of St. Louis, but this outside area is just beautiful in Missouri. All right, let's take a look at this Walmart here. Ooh, what do we got a dock here. This is an angled dock here. Ooh, could be a little challenging. That shouldn't be too bad. Which is the best way to go in? This looks like the way to come in. It's big enough. This other stuff, I don't think so. Right here looks like the best way to come in, and we go around this way. trying to turn around here would not be good. There's a lot of room here. All right, so we'll turn around. If this is the grocery area, we'll back in there. If not, turn around, come through this way, and we'll back into that dock. So we just got to take a look and see if we can find, the stenciling. Is it Grow or is it GM? Guess we'll find out when we get there. Let's see. There is a... Oh, here we go. We can put a little person down here. Maybe... No, it's probably the other one. Not a guarantee, but it's probably the other one. I don't see any stenciling or anything. Let's take a look at 3D mode. And it's flat. Alright. Let's take a look at the next one. The next one is in Sullivan, Missouri. It's a little bit closer to St. Louis. And I think there's only one dock. I think it's just this right here. And it's pretty self-explanatory which one to go in. I mean, look at this semi here. He's going in this way. So, yeah, we'll come down. I'm not sure. Are we coming down this way? Something. But we'll enter here. Come straight through. And there's plenty of room to pull up and back in. I mean, I can do it with this international truck as long as I have that room in the front. I need that front space in order to get that trailer turned around and get my slow truck to, to turn underneath it. But yeah, I think this is it. I was wrong. There are showers here. I'm not going to say it's the greatest, but they do have showers here. There's only 2. Oh, hold on here. Hey, there's only 2. and they're unisex, right? So male, female, they, them, it's either one. So I didn't think this was around anymore. I thought this was gone. Ooh. Bummer. I got too excited. They don't have it. It's false advertisement, man. My goodness, I had 6 hours of off duty since I came back, but you know what? That's okay. It was a nice little break. I didn't work on any I didn't work on any videos. I was just catching up on some TV. I watch Star Trek Strange New Worlds, which is incredible. It's a great series. So far, all the episodes have been really good. I've got the load. Well, I got the information for the load. We're going to go pick it up right now. So let's go do it. We got our trailer here. Oh my goodness, it looks like there's something frozen at 5 degrees. Oh wow. Alright, let's do our 3 steps. Step 1, we got the hoses, we get the landing gear. And that over there. Don't forget to check your tank. You want to make sure it's over half. We're all hooked up and ready to go. Let's get going to Rolla, Missouri. We're here at our first location. Let's just take a look here. Was it store 101? There's one here that's not, but those three are, and then all of this, and then these right here. And remember, the BH is the bulkhead, right? So it's divided. So it looks like a lot of this, I don't know if we went over this in the last episode, but D is dairy. I don't know what the other D stands for. Deli and dairy, maybe. And then freezer. So let's go ahead. We'll get this, well, I won't get it unloaded, but we're going to check in to get them to unload it. This one is done. Let's see, how long did it take? Okay, so I was off duty for 49 minutes. So that was the amount that it took to wait and get it unloaded and everything. So that typically falls into the 1 hour. This is something I was told by my mentor. If it's a drop and hook, about a half an hour. If it's a live unload, give it an hour. So that's roughly about right. So I need to just go ahead and get the stop macro, or I'm sorry, yeah, you know, the depart stop macro in there. It's really windy out there, and I felt the wind blowing the truck and trailer, but it's not too bad. I did check the weather just to be safe, because once I'm done, I'm going to have an empty trailer. The gusts are going up to 33 miles per hour. And if you remember in one or two of the previous episodes, there's a wind chart, which, what the hell, we'll just put it right there. If the gusts are 40 miles per hour or higher, you do not want to take a empty trailer. All right, you will be at risk. Don't let anyone push you to take something when it is very windy out there, because I know there was a video. It was on the Asian My channel. He featured, there was a driver that was pushed and pressured by his management to take an empty trailer in windy conditions, and the trailer just, it fell over and it took the truck right with it. Who do you think they blamed? They blamed the driver. And that's sad, because the people that push and pressure drivers, they're not held accountable for it. So you take care of you. Don't get into that situation. It's a lot better to lose your job and walk away from them than it is to take a chance in being in a very worse situation. All right, so be sure you take care of you. All right, the next stop is about 40 minutes away, so it's not too bad. So let's go ahead and get going. We're here at our second stop. Okay. We're here at our second stop and our last stop for today, which is store 65 in Sullivan, Missouri. So already got my macros in. Took me a little bit to get this in here with it being next to the wall, but when I went, it's like one place, all I had to do was go down 2 lanes and then swing it at a 90, and I would be able to swing the trailer. That didn't work here for whatever reason. It wound up swinging the trailer to where it was lined up with a wall. So that's why I had to kind of wiggle my way around to get it back in here, and not hit, the poles and stuff that are sitting over there. So it's going to take a little bit more practice and sight, like, I want to say sightseeing, but that's not quite the right word I'm looking for. But as far as judging distance or whatever the case is, so maybe one of the next times I'll see if I can move over like 1 lane over and then make that hard turn to swing the trailer around, and then look out my window to see if it's about to swing into the dock, or even with it, or lane, whatever, and then try to pull the bend out. So it's just having the practice and judging things by sight and distance and all that other stuff. It's hard to really teach you one way or the other. You got to kind of figure out what works best for you. But let's go ahead and get this sucker unloaded. We are all done here. I went off duty somewhere around the time I was backing up when the tablet says, "You want to change your status?" So between that and the time I went on duty to put in my macro, about 40 minutes. Yeah, about 40 minutes. So not too bad, okay? We can still figure in an hour for unloading, which may include your dock and undock time. Other than that, we're good. I got 5 hours and 46 minutes left on the clock. It's going to take about 2.5 hours to get back to Moberly. More than enough time. Yeah, it's getting dark, so how about I just go ahead and meet you when we get there. Okay, so we're back at the terminal. I'm here at the fuel island. Holy crap, I am so tired. I feel like my eyes are bulging out of its sockets. Looks like someone's waiting for me. So remember, I didn't have a full 14-hour clock this time around, but I do only have 2 hours left on it, so I'd say we made good use of the clock, because 1 hour is used for parking. I know some people like to drain it until they possibly can, but I'd say we did quite a bit here. So I drove 332 miles. And as far as my calculations go, I'd say I made over $20 an hour, pretty much. So if you're kind of wondering, how's this compared to a regular job? Well, there you go. 8.5 hours, and the amount that I would get paid is going to be over $20 an hour. I'm only going by the miles at the moment because I don't know how much the stop pay is, but I can tell you it's at least $20. maybe somewhere between 20 and $25 an hour. So that might be a little bit more relatable to those of you who are just working a regular job. You're just kind of like, well, how much an hour is it? You know, how many hours a day did you work? Yeah, so I'm just kind of figuring, I'm doing a rough estimate between the driving and the on-duty hours. There's going to be some in there where I logged off duty, you know, because I was backing in and stuff. But yeah, I think 8.5 is about right. So there you go. I'm tired and I'm hungry too. And with that, it looks like my eyes are about ready to just close. With that, we'll go ahead and... Do I have more gray? I think I've got more... I think I added more gray to my hair. Oh, wow. That's not nice. Where was I? Oh, yeah. If you like this episode, please click the thumbs up and subscribe, because you know you want to. And be a part of our KILR Awesome community. I need a haircut. My hair is just all over the place. It seems like it anyway. What do you mean, man? Your hair's falling out. Okay, I want a trim, okay? Anyway. Notification bell. Yeah, that's the thing. Click the notification bell so that way you get notified of future content uploaded to the channel. Thanks for watching. Getting sleep. I'll see you on the next episode, which will be number 5 on the Reefer, and I need a break after that. Have a killer awesome trucking day.